hit the play button.
Life is about balance. Finding that perfect balance between doing and being. The balance between getting things done and being one with the universe. It's about getting in touch with your soul. It's about being able to complete your human tasks, but still remaining present and knowing what is really important in your life. Here are 7 things that are perfect for your soul. Number 1, reading. There are so many amazing books in the world that can help you expand your mindset and assist you in rising to the next level of consciousness and happiness. Learn from the greatest teachers in self-development, happiness, and spirituality, and apply what you've learned in your life. Number 2, gratitude. Gratitude is the greatest power on earth. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to instant happiness. It is impossible to feel low when you are grateful, and everyone can find something to be grateful for. Start every morning by writing 3 things you are grateful for. Write those things down so they sink into your subconscious and really feel those feelings of gratitude. Then watch as your life gets better and better and better, and every day you find more and more things to be grateful for. Number 3, meditation. Meditation is perfect for your soul because it makes the mind quiet. When you can silence all the unnecessary self-talk in the mind and become still, even for a brief moment, your connection to your soul is at its peak. Even 5 minutes of silent or guided meditation each morning will make a huge difference in your patience and feeling of peace. Aim to work your way up to 20 minutes of meditation every day. Number 4, compassion. Compassion is perfect for your soul because it reminds you this life is not all about you. It's about giving and understanding, knowing that all humans go through difficult times and nothing is personal. It's about seeing the good in others, seeing others for who they are, not their reactions or imperfections. Who can you show compassion towards today? Number 5, laughter. Laughter and genuine happiness is essential to a complete and fulfilled soul. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not taken so seriously. Invite more play, jokes, laughter, and fun into your life. Hang around with those lighthearted, fun people who don't take things so serious. Number 6, kindness. Exactly what this world needs more of. The unconditional kindness that can only come from those with a pure soul and a special heart. Every day, ask yourself, who are you kind to today? And who will you be kind to tomorrow? Number 7, being lighthearted. Lightheartedness and living in a state of non-seriousness are perfect practices for anyone seeking inner peace and happiness. This doesn't mean you turn a blind eye to pain and suffering in the world, or that you don't care about the issues in the news. It means while you are with your loved ones, you are present, not talking or vibrating negative energy from the past, not anxious of possible negative events in the future. It means living now, enjoying now, loving now, and being free from caring what others think. Let go, be lighthearted, and live this day with all the joy you can let out. Let your joy spread like a virus, infect all those who see you, this day and every other day.
Okay.
A couple of those overlap, kindness and
Good morning.
graciousness together. They go together.
Yes. Yes, being grateful and being yeah, being kind and being lighthearted. That's a big one for me. That was interesting. It's cool. Loved it. I mean, just living the day, and especially around now, this time, every time you get together now, it seems everybody's talking about what's going on in the world. Like every conversation goes to that, like about all this lockdown and all this craziness. I try to steer conversations away from that, but it always comes back down to that because everyone's got to just live in the now.
Well, because I think because more and more people are being affected and people are just tired of it.
Mhm. Yeah. So if you could get together with people and just be happy and live in the day and be joyful and then kind of, you know.
I went to a Christmas bazaar last week and I bought a big wreath like this. It says, the remember the kindness of the spirit of Christmas. Believe in the spirit of Christmas. And I put in the back seat of my car. And every time I walk the car, I see it and it reminds me. I thought, well, maybe I'll leave it there, you know. But last night I hung it on my front door. So
Yeah, well, every time you come home, it's like, yeah.
believe in the magic of Christmas. That's what it says. Beautiful
Yeah.
read.
Oh, awesome.
And
Yeah,
when
and
you,
that's
when you
yeah.
do that, you get all this other stuff gets off your mind, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And this year, that's what I'm going to try to do. I mean, Christmas has kind of been canceled this year. You can tell it that way. But the important part of Christmas is still here. I mean, the whole part about visiting family and going shopping and buying gifts is canceled for me.
It's funny, I don't understand. Maybe you guys would know that when I was eating my meal, I turn on my big screen and I play on YouTube the music of Christmas, the magic of music of Christmas. And every one of them said 2022. Well, this is 2021. Why would they say 2022?
I don't know.
Every one of them said that. The big, cross, like one was just a beautiful Christmas scene and it said 2022. And every one of them is 2022. Well, the magic of Christmas this is 2021.
Unless it's talking about next year, but it's not. Christmas is this year.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. The other thing I like, the idea of laughter. I think we need more laughter.
Wow, with a name like Potato, that's easy for me. People sometimes, I used to say years ago, they said, where'd you get that name Potato? I said, well, this is a long time ago, back 40 years ago. I said, well, my
Wow.
mother's name was Liza and my dad's name was Ferdinand. When I was born, they put them both together and called me Fertilizer. I said, I didn't like that. And when I grew up, I said, no, change it to anything but fertilizer. Well, how about potato? I said, well, anything but fertilizer. So there's one woman, she still to this day, when she sees me, calls me Fert.
Wow. So you've always used potato.
But yeah, all the boys got nicknames of vegetables.
All right.
And
In your family. Yeah.
yeah, there's 11 of us in the first litter, and my oldest brother and my older sister are the only ones left. Cabbage and Daisy. The girls got Flowers. My twin sister was Rose. She got off easy. Cabbage is named Cabbage because he has no neck, and he's born the day after St. Patrick's Day. His head sits right on top of his shoulders, like a head of cabbage.
That's funny. Yeah. How could you not be generating laughter with that?
And I say, don't put an E on the end of potato, or people was trying to slice me up and fry me, and it burns my behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
And, that quail not knowing how to spell potato was amazing.
Yeah.
Vice President Quail, or whatever his name was.
Right.
Anyway, that was a good
Um,
post. Someone put up the compensation plan for LifeWave.
Yeah, I'm starting to write things out, you know, where the money's gonna come from, so it's clear in
Yeah,
the mind. And that's one of them. I'm gonna review the retail stuff, not retail, but preferred customer stuff. Because I think it's important to have that clear. Um, and also I like what you were talking about yesterday about, you know, really giving people an option of what level to come in at
yeah.
based
And that
on
way you're
what
not pushing them. You're not
they're not
pushing them.
pushing
You're
them,
just,
you're giving them
yeah,
a choice, you know, if they need to come in at 25 bucks, it's fine. Otherwise they can come in, you know, at 1,500 bucks if that works for them. They're gonna get there faster. But I like
yeah,
the idea of, you know, I think that was a new idea we came up with yesterday. So we're doing a 90-day run starting January 3rd, but if we can kind of systemize this 90-day run, someone can start it at any point that they're ready. Not, you know, okay, let's do your 90-day run starting now. Here's what we need to do, and just commit to it. What did we say yesterday? That it's a life, you know, 90 days of effort for a lifetime of freedom. I
yeah.
mean, you got to do it. You got to do it. Everyone that comes on board has to do it, and let's get them going, you know, right away.
That's what I did in Herbalife. And Eric Ward talks about working 15 hours a day. That to me is, it just, it discourages people because you
Uh-huh.
can't work 15 hours a day. You know, it's not effectively. I mean, I got horses that need to be fed. You know,
Yeah.
this morning I went out and all my, it froze last night. My faucets outside and both here in the guest house were frozen. So I had to get some hot water and pour on them and so forth. So, you
Mhm.
know, there's things that have to be done. If you lived in
Yeah.
a condominium, like maybe like you do, it's not as demanding, but I got 35 acres here.
I know. I realized that when I moved into a 3-bedroom condo. I mean, this is about all I want to manage, you know, just keeping on
Yeah.
this organized and clean and working is yeah, I imagine how much work it is on a
Yeah.
bigger property.
And then I had a big tree fall down on top of one of my walnut trees. So, you know, that's a big job just to clean all that up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
I,
like that. I like what we brought up yesterday too, is that, yeah, like you said, it just fit it into your lifestyle. Don't give up your lifestyle because you're gonna get discouraged. Fit in how many hours you can put in, commit to it. You commit
exactly.
to it for so many days and then just, you know, like we're even talking about today, you know, you've got to you don't want to give up your life. You want to enjoy it every day. So you know, I think maybe if you're younger in your 20s and you want to start, you know, start a 90-day run and you could commit, you know, your 15 hours a day to it and just focus on nothing but that. Like I could do this when I was in my 20s. I could just,
Well, I
you
had to
know,
get a chainsaw out to, to saw that tree just so I could go down my driveway, you know,
right,
I mean,
right,
say,
yeah,
don't get distracted. Well, you know,
things
the
get
reality
distracted.
is,
Yeah,
but focusing
and
on it when you're doing it, that's what's important. I like
Well,
that. That one girl said three people a day, and she's doing it part-time.
right.
and I
Well,
think we all,
she's doing it in between her life, you know, that's another thing. She doesn't
yeah.
set hours like I have 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. That's with it. Yeah. Yeah, go
I
ahead,
think
Margaret.
we're all like, we already know what our lifestyle and what our day is like.
Mhm.
You already know, like potato, you already know that crap is going to happen on your farm. And so whatever you can, it's not, it's not likely that you're going to make a schedule and stick to it. Like me, I'm in, you know, I'm like Don, we're in a condo. Yes, things happen, but it's not, they're not as likely to happen as they are to you. So for us to make a schedule and say, okay, I'm going to do it for an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon or 2 hours in the afternoon, it's not feasible for you to do that where you are. So I think for somebody, you just have to, like you said, Don, you just have to be realistic and say, I'm not going to be Mark.
Mhm.
I'm not going to be Don.
Mhm.
I'm not going to be Potato. I know what I can do. And for me to force myself to try and be Mark is ridiculous. I'm not going to last. And so for me, even for me to say I'm gonna do a 90-day run, that's retarded for me. I know I can, I know we all grow, but I have a 99% chance of doing this if I say I'm doing a week. And then every week renew that. Because if I woke up, I mean, I watched Mark post and I watched some other people, 15 days till my 90-day run. If I posted that, people would like laugh at, people that know me would say like, what are you doing? Because
Yeah.
they know it wouldn't last. And
Well,
so,
I think the purpose of that post is just to create curiosity, like.
oh
there's
yeah,
not-
no, I understand that.
What's
I
it-
understand
Sending
that.
out whispers, like, see, people are thinking about what's going on. And yeah, I did one today too.
But if, maybe it was yours I saw, but I mean, if you, and they say if you tell yourself something often enough, it could come to pass. But I just know for me, if I said 90-day run, it would never happen.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, good points. I mean,
I know I want to do a 90-day run. I'm just saying, for me to
yeah.
put that out there, I would
Yeah.
freak out.
Well, I think we've said before, we say it's a 90-day run, but we don't look at all the steps. We only look at what's in front of us today. This
Yeah.
is what I'm doing today. And Mark said it many times. He said that there's no way you could look at, oh, I've got 90 days, now I've got 89 days, now I got 87. It's just like, I've got today, I've got today, I've got today.
Yeah.
And just keep doing it. The main point is getting some money-making activity work done and actually making things happen, or it'll never happen. And if you don't kind of compress that into 90 days, and it's a proven fact, it's not like it's just a made-up thing. It's proven that if you focus on something for 90 days, something's gonna happen. It doesn't mean you're
Yeah.
committed every single day. You're just making that decision to give it a go. And I like the idea that we came up with yesterday, that this 90-day run is basically, where people start. Let's do 90 days and focus on it as somebody that's just coming in. And here's what we need to do. And let's do that for 90 days. So,
Well, Eric
we're
says
really, yeah, go ahead.
It's 2 hours a day for 90 days, for 2 hours a day for 90 days, or 15 hours, whatever it is,
Mhm.
you decide.
Yeah, you decide what level you want to come in, how much money you want to put into this, go fast or slow. How many, commit to it for 90 days and commit to like how many hours you can put into it to focus. It's going to make a change. And then so if you really look at it, it's not a 90-day thing. It's something we're putting together that'll be ongoing forever. Hopefully after the 90 days, we've just got this system down, and we'll just keep doing it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. And you said you still have copies of these cassettes that you used to use?
Yeah, they're down there in the barn. I got a big tank like this that's full of photographs and stuff like that. I just have to dig it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do that because I've got a couple people keep encouraging me to write another book.
Uh-huh.
And, I got to get that out because it brings back memories, all those old photographs. And those cassettes are really, they're valuable. And you can't find cassette players much anymore, but I have a Subaru, a 2002 Subaru, has a cassette and CD player and a radio.
Cool.
And right now I have a station 96.1, only Christian music. Every now and then they play this music, the song about a Grinch. You're a mean man, Mr. Grinch. It's so negative. When they start playing that, I switch channels or I turn on my cassette because it's a negative song. You're a big man. It goes on and on about how horrible he is. I don't like to hear that.
Yeah,
So
me either.
as soon as they start playing it, I plug in my cassette. I just push the button.
Wow. True. We're so conditioned to hearing that stuff. We just think it's
Yeah,
just
I never
marvelous.
did like that song about,
Yeah, I don't
me-
like negative songs either, but I never thought about that one.
huh? Mr. Grins, the whole thing is negative,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is crazy. But how long do you think this cassette is? 30 minutes or an hour or
What's the 30 minutes?
30 minutes?
Yeah,
You should play it in your car, record it on your phone,
yeah.
playing, and then convert it to the computer like digital, so you can. It's like a digital
What
transfer.
cassette is this?
This is a cassette that you used to send out to people in the mail, right?
Yeah.
With the plan on it.
It's my clothes on buying on starting it's my clothes. I say, "Okay," they say, how much does it cost? I said, well, let me tell you the minimum and the maximum. And I say, and uh, let's say you want to go from New York to Los Angeles. You can get there by walking, riding a bicycle, hitchhiking, take a train or a plane. And either way you go, it's going to be more and more expensive. So whatever is comfortable for you, once you start, even if you're on foot, you're going to get there if you're consistent. Okay. So wherever you want to be and whatever you can afford to go, that's what I want you to start with. And personally, when I saw the opportunity, I spent $5,400 to start Herbalife. And that was the maximum. And I found out later, by the way, the guy who signed me up, I could have got the same as results for much, much less. And he didn't tell me that because he wanted the biggest commission. And that's why I gave people the option. And with the LifeWave, the minimum is $25 and the maximum is like 1,500. So anywhere in there, whatever is comfortable for you. And if $25 is all you have, it's going to take you longer to get where you want to be, but all you got to do, make some sales, And at 1,500, you make a sale immediately when you find someone, you hand them the package. So
Yeah.
whatever is
Yeah,
comfortable for you is what you want to do.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
main thing, the main thing is getting started. And if
Yeah.
you never get started, you'll never get to New York.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. And I think we have such a great opportunity for people. We're looking for the people that are looking for us.
And it's so much more than just the passage with LifeWave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a vision for the future.
Yeah.
And now it's also a community, what we have here and what we have. We have everybody that's experienced in marketing online, and
Yeah.
you're not by yourself anymore. That's an awesome opportunity to be part of our team and our community.
Yeah, when I started using that presentation, I was nailing, signing people up left and right.
Yeah,
And
so there's no reason why it wouldn't work around now, right?
3 or 4 of the people above me, the upline for me, they started using my presentation. And before long, I was at president's team, and everyone above me, all the way up to the founder of the company, except one guy, were all president's team. Amazing.
Wow. And then what did you just mail these out, send out these cassettes in the mail to random people or people that asked for them, or?
I gave them mostly to my distributors because I close people on the phone,
Huh?
I close all of them on the phone. And let me tell you, it's amazing. Herbalife is a weight loss company, right? And but I was selling the business. And when I bought that package, I had the front room of my guest house with my office, and my girlfriend, Julie was her name. She said, "What is all that stuff?" And I said, "This is my new business." And I showed her the 2 little bottles of pills to help you lose weight. I said, "See these things? They're $29.95 for a month's supply. You take 3 green, 2 beige twice a day, and you lose 2 to 6 pounds a week. A 30-day supply only costs you $30, and they're absolutely guaranteed to work. That means if you want to lose 20 pounds in 30 days, you only lost 19, you can get your money back." And she looked at me, she said, "Really?" She said, "I want to try them." And I looked at her because, in my opinion, she was perfect. except for she has short hair. I don't like short hair on a woman. I think they're dykes. Now everything has changed, you know. But she stood up. I said, "What do you mean you want to try them?" And she stood up and she slapped herself on the thigh. And she said, "I'd like to lose about 8 or 9 pounds." She became my first customer. Of course, I gave them to her. Well, she was living with me. I gave them to her, and 2 weeks later, she says, "Potato, these things are incredible." She said, "I want to do the business."
Wow.
In the next 10 years, Julie brought into my bank account $750,000. Just what she did, the people she brought in. And to this day, I'm still making money off of her, even though the company fired her for proselyting. And you know, and things change. But one of the key people she brought in, I still get money from him. I got like not much, you know, $500 a month or so. But I'm still getting money from her efforts. Isn't that amazing?
Wow. And how long ago was that?
Well, I joined in 1994.
94.
She brought him in, I think she brought him in
30
probably
years.
96.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
But he still does a lot of business. Yeah.
And the other, and I think we can offer the same thing with this money back guarantee. That's another thing I want to look into, the details. Someone can actually try these for 90 days, and if nothing works, they
That's
can
powerful.
they can get
That's
all their money
powerful.
back. You know,
Yeah.
we should be using that, you know?
90 days is powerful.
Yeah, that's right. If it doesn't.
We only had 30 days. And it was a
Absolutely.
hassle to get a refund.
Right, and this, I think it's easy to get a refund, but I want to check with support to make sure, because it depends on what you have. If you come in as a distributor, you come in as a
Yeah,
customer. But I think there's no questions asked. I don't think you have to send them back or whatever. I don't know. Well, let's find out about that, how you get your refund. But it is, like you said, I like this word, absolutely guaranteed to work. And if not, you can ask for all your money back. With the patches, you know, we can say that with X39, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
you try them, they're absolutely guaranteed to work. If they don't work for you, you ask for all your money back. That's simple.
Absolutely. It's
So
a
we should be using
key
that.
point. And, you know, and the funny thing is, the Ace Hardware, not far, it's a half a mile from my ranch.
And we got 1 minute
bought-
left.
Huh?
We got 1 minute left.
Anyway, he had a sore knee, so I took an X49 and put it on his knee. And he
Yeah.
said, "Man, the pain is gone." He said, "I'm
Wow.
gonna sign." He keeps telling me I'm going to sign up, but I haven't seen any signing up. It's been a week or so.
Yeah. Yeah, just follow up with them then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what I notice is people want to do things, but they're so busy that they don't like it.
Yeah.
So happy that you followed up with them, because I've been so busy, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you or whatever. People say that all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're out of time for today, but again, awesome meeting. Go and be grateful and joyful and lighthearted today.
Remember the 7.
The 7
see you
habits.
tomorrow.
Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. Awesome.
Bye.
Have a great day.